It's known as the Great Commission. Jesus instructed his followers to go out and make disciples of all nations. The ALCF Global Ministry Team provides avenues to help each of us fulfill this assignment by bringing ALCF members beyond our borders to seek and serve the lost. From South Africa to Mexico, Germany to Brazil, and most recently to a town 6,000 miles away.
In the small Russian village of Yelnya, about 50 miles from Belarus, more than 100 Russian children were invited to attend a summer camp this past July, sponsored by a local church. Among them, August, whose father is an invalid and whose mother is ill. Dennis, just out of the military, looking for direction in his life. And Masha, who along with her twin brother lives on the street. A broad spectrum of children, a wide range of needs, converging on a camp to make crafts, study English, forge friendships, and learn about the Lord.
What I know is He's our Father.
There to meet them, to minister, and to mentor 13 members of Abundant Life, sent by the Global Ministry Team. From preaching to teaching, ALCF members serve throughout the camp. Members like Zakiya Sullivan, who works at the YMCA in Morgan Hill.
Lime color. She's gonna call it color.
Zakiya says her love of children led her to Russia.
I work with kids every single day, and it's just a passion knowing that you'd be able to go out to another country and be able to touch the lives of children. So just from the initial information about the mission trip, I knew that this is something that God was going to call me to go to.
Tim Thurman knows that calling. He's been a missionary in Russia for the past 5 years. He and his wife Anya met the ALCF team at the camp.
We are committed to helping the people in our community. I think that's very important. And I also think it's very important to help the communities around the world too. And I think with the cultural exchange, it broadens your idea of how God sees the world, and it really gives you a heart for other people.
Zakiya helped with arts and crafts and sports. But in time, she realized, like other members of the team, the Lord had a special assignment. A girl named Christina, who had been teased and shunned because of her Asian features.
She was in a room, she was just crying, and she was packing her bag, she was just ready to leave. And of course, you know, we didn't speak the language, but we were just able to comfort her with love, and we gave her a hug. And then we went ahead and we spoke in our own language. And myself being African American, could pretty much identify with her being of called names before. And we said, you know, it's okay, God loves you. And then when she saw us cry, she's like, oh no, no, don't cry, don't cry. And then she had a smile on her face.
When the ALCF team shared testimonies, Zakiya shared hers with Christina in mind.
Again, I want you to always remember, no matter what anyone says to you, God has a purpose for every single one of you guys. And you guys are all beautiful. Thank you.
Christina shared with the leaders that she now knew that God had made her special.
It was just a touching moment to be able to know that God brought me from San Jose, California, all the way out there to Russia to minister not only just to all the children, but specifically to Christina. We definitely had a language barrier, so all we were able to rely on is love. Some of the children, we never got to speak anything to them, but they could feel the love in us. Love will trump everything, and so it's just the love of God that'll just draw people to you. So it's not a matter of knowing the language, it's a matter of being able to share the love of God with people.
Tim Thurman says he's seen that love transform people. Both August and Dennis gave their lives to the Lord. Others opened their hearts for the very first time. But transformation, says Tim, works both ways in the mission field.
Each trip, each person grows and finds and discovers something new the Lord has revealed in their lives. The mission field is a great place to do that because you're in a different culture, a different language, interacting with people you've never met before. You're just kind of like thrown in the fire, and it just refines you and grows you out of that whole process. It stretches you, and you become a different person when you come out of the trip.
Melanie Sang says she has changed.
To get to know these kids in Russia who are amazing, and just their testimonies like just blew me away. They were definitely an inspiration to me because their lives are so hard. Every day I was there, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so spoiled. It was like a change of life. It was just God like telling me, look at these people and look at your life. Like, you are blessed with so much that you should use some of the things that you have and bless other people with it. And so it was definitely a wake-up call. I love serving, and after coming back, it was like, where's my next trip? If this is what heaven is like, being greeted by all these kids and all this beautiful music, I can't wait.
The ALCF team spent a week at the camp, but the impact of the friendships will last forever. Impressions leaving imprints on hearts on 2 continents.
You pray for these children, you pray for the team, you prepare as much as you can, and the success comes with God working in the lives of these people. And I think you just try to be a light.
Это любовь нашего Господа Иисуса Христа.
Perhaps we came here from different cities and different countries, but we have something in common, our love for Jesus Christ.
Мы все такие разные, но все мы любим Его, Господа нашего.
We are so different, but we all love our God. I'm wishing you all the blessings of God to you and your family.
Да хранит вас Господь.
May God bless you.
Все.
To learn more about the Global Ministry Team or to find out about next year's missions trips, stop by the Global Ministry booth in the lobby directly after service.